and welcome to another episode of Injustice.
Injustice!
I love the energy tonight. The crowd participation is really blowing me away.
Crowd goes
I don't
wild.
normally get this level of enthusiasm from you guys on a Sunday afternoon, for understandable reasons. We do have the entire cast here tonight, and we'll be joined by our don't.
You didn't say crew this time, and you gave us all this
Crast
credit
and
for
crew.
us being part of the crew.
We do have the entire cast and crew here tonight, and we will be joined by our ancillary guest collaborator Devin here in just a little bit, who is playing the Undine character Moraine Thassa. But we are in the middle of a mini dungeon dive as the party is completing a quest to join their first, well, some of them their second, I guess, adventuring guild, if you count the Alabaster Fleet as an adventuring guild, which I do. But as a group, their first adventuring guild as a group, the Pale Orca Pirate Crew is a major political faction in the town of Ganfar Collective. So we're gonna give some lucky stranger an opportunity to give us a full recap here, and let's do a quick doop-a-doop boop and see who, not Sari, and not Topharos, not Vesrin. I'm gonna give it to you in the negative form. Not Sarah, Dwyn, Topharos, or Vesrin. Who, you know who you are. Who wants to give us a recapitulation of the previous session and maybe the session before that? I think she's really feeling crazy. Don't everybody volunteer once.
I nominate not myself because I missed the second half of
Fair.
last.
That's a fair point.
Okay. So,
That's reasonable.
Kijani or Oleander?
I can. I don't have great notes, but I have.
I don't. I will pay very good attention to make sure that I can do this next week.
You'll be it next week. Well, it could be Kai.
I'll do it next week.
I'll still pay attention, so I'm used to doing that and can do this better.
I think you should pay attention anyway. But you know what?
Yeah, that's from. Yeah.
We're playing a game. It's not homework, guys. If you're not having fun, you should quit. I mean, just not.
Hey,
not
goodbye.
just-
I'm kidding.
yeah, you
That's
should
a
let
joke.
me know first. So I can kill your character off. But
Hell yeah. We can make it fun. It'll be a good time.
yeah, God, this is a problem with building a plot around the vertexes and then be like, oh, hey, if one dies, it really
Oh, no.
alters the plot.
Yeah,
But
I mean
I
that
am
can happen
prepared for
without a
that.
character. Okay.
At the beginning of last session, we were up on the top of the roof, facing a ghastly kind of specter. This misty kind of red demon that had taken over a dwarvish body, that was looming over a man who was seemingly like charmed or kind of being held against his will. We fought off this specter and ended up decimating the body of who we later found out was the Maw person who had been sent to help the two Undine
Max.
go about the place. And he was not a very nice guy, so we don't really care that he's dead. In fact, the person who we saved, Maureen, actually was quite happy with that. So they had been under this illusion for, I guess, some days, or had not remembered anything for a while. And we broke them of that, free of that. And then came downstairs and did some exploration. We got into a fight with another interaction.
Hazard.
This room down here, Hazard, yeah. With like a bunch of dead spirits of kobolds that were coming out of the bodies under the rubble. And so we fought that. Are now trying to
figure out what our next step is. We can knock down the other Mundine suspect.
Yes. Yeah, to give some context, parties traveled here explicitly to check up on the 2 Undine agents that have been sent to this structure, all ostensibly with the purpose of checking out the structure's current occupants and how sound it is, because the Pale Orca crew would like to commandeer this structure and use it for purposes unknown to you. But they had sent out Moraine Thassa and Jovi, his, I don't know if you know their relationship or not, his ally, and had not heard from them in some time, and so you all were dispatched as a search party of sorts to check on the surveying party of sorts. Yeah, so in this structure you have explored a number of rooms. You've discovered that the fortress itself is currently occupied by a small tribe of gremlins that have moved in. When they moved in, they murdered all the kobolds that were living here, and they are
Oh, I forgot about the king of the gremlins.
yes, they are attempting to accomplish animal husbandry, rear and train these large, giant swamp bloatflies, so they can ride them into battle and take over the local swamp area. You also know that to the north there was a chamber that was probably not occupied by its most recent occupants, the kobolds, but much older than that, where you found a couple of magical items as well as a secret door into a further deeper room to the northeast. You also know that to the southeast there is a chamber which probably houses said giant bloatflies, and kind of in the middle to the east and barely north there is a chamber that holds a large arachnid type creature. So your mission now is, well, Moore would like to finish the survey mission that he was originally tasked with, as well as find Jovi, or what might have become of Jovi, if that is the unfortunate case. Theoretically, you guys are done with your mission. Oh no, you still want to find Jovi to be able to report back to David on the state of his 2 operatives that were sent forth. And there is Moraine Thassa himself.
Hi.
Whoa. Can you hear me? Okay, cool.
Yes,
Yes.
you can be heard. We've just finished giving a recap. Do we need to recap for you specifically, or are you?
No, I'm good.
All right, awesome. Love to hear it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump back into the game. The party finds themselves in the main chamber.
Sid.
Yes. Yes.
Hello?
AJ.
Hello?
Alright. I was just going to tell you that you can take an Evergreen Hero Point 10 XP.
Oh, Mason.
Oh.
Mason, don't forget to add your Evergreen Hero Point and 10 experience points.
746?
Should be at 46, yes. Devin, for your knowledge, in the time that you will spend with us here, whichever player character volunteers to give the recap of last session, I award them with a non-expiring hero point that they can hang on to until they use it. That stacks their session hero point stacks on top of that, so they would never use that other one until they had to use 2 in one session. And they also get 10 experience points just so that I can keep track of who hasn't given a recap yet, so we can get through the whole cycle before going again.
Very engaging. I love it.
Yeah. So the party finds himself in the main chamber of this elvish stone keep, which has been the home of many occupants, apparently, since its construction in the pre-Veo age of the age of the primordials before, in the before times. And you've got a couple of places left to look. So we'll get back to explorer adventuring.
I just walked away to unload my dryer, but is the giant tick been deleted?
The giant tick
Yeah.
has been deleted, yes.
Okay, great news. Okay.
Now I'm just gonna make you guys fight that. Don't you remember?
I mean, I didn't expect
harken
it,
back,
but
harken back to those fond memories of when they just jumped out of the woods at you while you were sleeping.
that was actually the worst.
Do you have
But
any
I'm glad to
idea
see you still
where?
have those on deck.
Hey, giant ticks can come up anywhere.
That doesn't sound fun.
Moraine,
So,
do you have any idea where Jovi might be?
Well, not particularly, I guess, but you guys said there's really only one room that we haven't, or that you haven't been in, right? The one with the big thing.
There's another hidden room that may be connected there too.
I feel like in a desire to be honest about our feelings, Kijani should just come out and say what he has been thinking this whole time, that he would like to fight the arachnid thing. It seems like an interesting.
I'm cool with killing spiders. Let's go.
Can we try to go through the other way though, so we're not climbing in and falling into the room
I
that
think
way?
that is smart, yes.
Okay.
All right.
They'll
Um,
be
front
fighting
door.
spiders.
Reminder, although it's not relevant here, please don't. This is not a trap.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, note that it is incredibly important at this moment, but could somebody possibly heal me a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. I
One
will-
might say I have seen better days.
I will hold the medics baton.
The
I
whole
will
battalion.
hold the battalion.
If that can't fix you,
Okay.
Worth noting, while this happens, Sarajwin is gonna help out Topher over here. You guys did encounter a arcane sigil right here on this wall
Lightning.
that damaged you when you attempted to interact with it. It's probably some sort of secret passage that I will tell you above table your party is not ready to take on, but maybe, who knows
I think
what the
that we-
future holds. Maybe you
Yeah,
come
we
back
found
here.
out that then.
Yes,
Right.
it
Alright.
would take a 6th rank spell to easily counteract this lock, and 6th rank spells are something that 12th level full casters can access. So if that gives you an idea.
Almost there.
Is there any visible indication of that on the wall?
There is
I
when
haven't
you
been in the room yet, right?
when you interact with it. There's a sigil that pops out and shoots you with lightning, and then it slowly
Okay.
fades to nothing. So
I'm just asking. I have not been in, like, my character has not been in this room yet, right?
right. So no, you wouldn't have any immediate knowledge
okay.
of that.
Okay, cool.
Jerry, don't forget to take the 7 because I did risky surgery.
Oh. So not
you
12.
only net 5.
was a tragic roll. 2 1s.
Okay.
Can I to the other token? The other oleander? just-
You have a new.
It doesn't. Yep. It's not in the party.
Well, if you're not in the party, well, then Also, though,
I suppose I shall have to do the same thing soon. I just have not had the opportunity yet.
Ah.
to-
yeah.
Now I don't see him any. Oh, now I see. I think he's moved there.
Well, you're gonna need art.
Yeah. Well, I can't do that myself. Otherwise, I would have done it myself. I wouldn't have asked.
Yeah. Well, I did. Why?
Why don't you have access to
be
Sid's
fair-
hard drive?
I did ask to do it. It was just right at the time.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize how serious that question was. I thought we would do it after. This is tokenizer. Tokenizer.
That I'm not the only one.
I can tell you the name of it. If you can, if just type it in.
I can't.
Well, either. Oh.
I have to find the. I have to find the file path.
That's what you get for being organized.
I know.
There's
Instead of
There's
just dumping
a-
all of your stuff in one folder.
Foundry
There's a
file
spell for
browser
that,
doesn't
right?
let you search through child folders. If you type in the filter at the top, it doesn't.
I got you.
What's your name?
Oleander.
Thank you.
He's the
So
only
all the
Ander.
kids at home just dump all the stuff in one file and forget about it. It's a lot easier.
Don't do that.
It's such a good idea.
Don't be like
I have-
me.
Don't
have thoughts
be
and
like
opinions.
me.
Be better.
I labeled this folder the thing that I initially put in it, and now everything else is also in it.
Which one do I want?
Yes.
This one?
No. You want the one that has the solid black background, or red background.
Is this the right? Is this the right character?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's the right character.
The one that does not.
He's
say
got
rogue.
two. Oh, the one that does not say rogue. Okay. Move
Yeah.
this out
Also,
here.
the image path is art oleander/token.png. In case you were curious.
It's well, it might be. It might be there also.
We're sat here figuring this out. I'd like you all to know that my neighbors threw a rager until 4 a.m. last night.
Love that for you.
It was really
That-
nice.
Man, how did you get such a lovely property?
You know, I lucked into it. What can I say? I have the privilege of paying almost $2,000 a month for this privilege too. So, woohoo!
Yeah. Hurts me for you.
It hurts me for me.
Yay! Thank you. Sorry.
No worries.
Delay.
All right. Kai's taking up the forward position as he makes his way into this small chamber at the rear. Once was a bedroom. Everything in here is dilapidated. In the north, you see you know where there was a secret door up here on the wall.
I do not recall
I don't think you were in here.
because it has been weeks. Did we like actually go through this, or did we just like peek through it?
So it opens onto a very small tunnel into another room across the way. But the secret door, it's clearly intended to be concealed. The door on the far side was left ajar. So if you had found this from the other side, it would not have been a secret door. It would have just been like the opening, non-concealed. But you weren't able to really see what was beyond. You didn't explore any further. Now would be an
Gotcha.
important time to make sure that all of your tokens are representative of where you'd like your characters to be in the world.
Well, I'm
think so
glad.
for a
I'm
second
glad
there.
that I'm glad we've begun this queuing because it matters a great deal, Sid. It is very helpful to those of us who think about multiple things while you're talking. It does help. It's a great redirection tool, as they would say in education. Where's Veteran? Okay.
Do you have any potions, Topharos?
I'm right here.
For sale?
I'm not paying. I'm not gonna pay.
sale?
I'm not paying you to use it, but I would like it to be consumed by someone. Yes.
I have an elixir of life.
Here.
For sale?
Yeah. I've got some potions for sale, Topharos. If you want to buy some, I'll sell them really cheap, and then you can resell them.
Okay.
We can both make a profit.
Can I ask a above table mechanics question? Maybe it's not a mechanics question.
Yes.
I'm assuming that potions of healing cost less than elixirs of life?
Potions of healing cost 4, and elixirs of life cost 30.
Okay. Great.
With that in mind, take that.
Oh, did you put something on the ground for me to pick up?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and you get a +1 item bonus against poison. Somebody said there were spiders in here. I think I might take that.
Hold on. Do I pick? Oh, take. Take is the word. Take is the button. Okay.
How long does that item bonus last?
That elixir of life item bonus is 10
minutes?
Okay. Yeah, if you're down on hit points, I mean, elixirs of life are not cheap.
Yeah. Well, I also am
But-
full HP and wouldn't use it right away, but.
Yeah.
But I mean,
they're
if
good.
spiders are spooky, spiders have poison.
That's true.
Tis spooky. Mon ami.
Alright. Is everybody ready for me to do a little look-see?
Sure.
So, Feroz, have you drunk your potion?
Oh, the plan was for me to drink it now. I thought I was just holding on to it in case.
You're pretty hurt.
things took worse.
In case you had seen worse days.
No, but I gotten healed. Okay, sorry, I forgot. I only got healed by 5. I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, you've
Sorry.
still seen better
I
days.
forgot that I only got healed by 5 because of.
Well,
The
no.
second
You got
character-
healed for 12. You just also
Okay.
got hurt for 7. Okay. Let's be clear.
I've just learned a valuable
Yeah.
lesson.
It's important for taxes to itemize your gains and losses.
I've
right.
just learned a valuable lesson is that when companions who say they're your friends want to hurt you first, they oftentimes hurt you a lot. Because Sid's character also killed me in the process.
Wait a
of
minute.
Risky's
Wait a
other
minute.
one.
You're never gonna let me live that down. I also.
And there's no also here. You were killed just now.
Alright. I'm going
I've
to
still seen better days. Okay.
I didn't let you
do a
permanently die.
stealth.
Are you
thing.
even still that character, or did you switch that character?
I am still that character actually.
That is
Oh.
some
It was in
master
fact
deflection
Damus.
right
It was
there.
one of the first things that happened to Damus.
Yes.
Or-
It's like, are you even still that guy?
Oh, God.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna try to throw
Sorry.
shade. Okay.
Sorry.
Here we go.
What are you doing? Oh, rolling.
Sneaking.
Avoiding
It
a
is
notice.
unlocked.
Is
Oh, yeah.
everyone else sneaking, or just?
Follow the expert if so.
I am following the expert.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
If
does
so.
following the expert do for me?
It lets you
That's two.
+2. Essentially, you're one
Oh.
degree of
Proficiency.
proficiency better if you're following someone who has at least the expert proficiency. When and if one of you becomes a master in that skill, if you follow the expert, you get a +3 bonus. I think.
Sneak stealth.
I'm
for
terrible
following
at
the expert.
stealth.
We add.
What does it do again?
Follow the expert.
At how much? Sorry, that's the number.
+2.
It'd be less than
Plus
more
2.
minutes.
It's circumstance, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this should be blind.
Oh, I was supposed to be blind.
You should
It
do this
wa-
blind, everyone.
You did roll
Those
it
look
blind,
like question marks to me.
It was private.
I see.
Oh.
Or
Why
actually,
does it
I
say
don't
Laura
see,
privately rolled? Who's
because
like
that's
Uh,
apparently the one that I'm still using.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like,
I
if
didn't
you
add a
tell
new
me
user.
that she ain't showing up,
Surprise!
I'm
spider.
not ready. I'm not ready. This whole
That would've-
time,
She,
War was the whole time in disguise.
Oh goodness.
Evie is the spider.
Exactly. Evie has pet
The
mechanical
itsy
spiders
bitsy
now.
spider.
Mr. DM, I'm gonna burn it early, and I'm gonna
Now it
Take
is
advantage.
early.
Yeah. I'm gonna take advantage on this, Bucko.
Okay.
So here's my second one. We'll see if it.
It's not
I don't know
technically
if the
advantage.
first
I'll
one
let
was
you
bad,
know.
but- I mean, sure. I'm taking the second roll, I guess.
Yes.
Whatever. Is that how that goes? Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So I have a thing. God, I wonder how I use this. I should have researched this ahead of time. I won't do it this time. I'll do it manually. I have a new mod that lets me calculate how much every creature sees each other, without me having to actually, because it's like the Pathfinder rules on sneaking and observation are
Based on
Complex.
each individual.
very
perception.
immersive, but they describe relationships, not statuses. So like, you can be hidden to this enemy, but observed to this enemy. So it's it becomes a network of complicated things. But right
Also-
now, you're all avoiding notice. I have your
Didn't we rule with, because the way that the hero points work with the blind rolls is weird? Didn't we rule that we could give ourselves advantage on blind checks without knowing the result first?
yes, which would be true advantage.
Okay, and that's what I'm using this for.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay,
Un momento.
carry on. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
My wayward son.
There be peace when you are done.
Ooh. Yeah, Will, you rolled these so privately, even I can't see your stealth roll. So
Wow.
If you wanna,
Wow.
if you wanna
Wow.
reveal that to me, I might be able to right-click and reveal it.
It is not revealed.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Feel free to proceed as you will.
I am
Guess we're
proceeding.
Sneaking.
Uh,
Sneaking means moving at half speed.
Yes. If
Yeah,
we were keeping track of
I don't-
rounds. Yeah.
Know which way to step, but I'm stepping into the secret passageway.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Someone indicates that this is the way.
Oh, great. Great. I just didn't see it on the map, so it wasn't 100%. And this door is already like a jar, right?
Yes. And in fact,
Okay.
leaned up against the door as if he almost made it
Oh no.
are the remains
Oh no.
of some humanoid figure.
How fresh do those look to me at a glance?
Oh, make a medicine check.
How blue
Well,
is that skin?
I'm not trying
How
to
watery.
check as much as I am like. Is it very clearly like ancient skeleton, or is it like there is
okay, you
still
just want to
skin?
delineate between. Yeah. Okay.
Old, like fossilized bones and
This
Yeah,
has
like-
still got body on
this
it.
this was this decade probably.
All right. Okay. Cool. Either
But-
that, or
Follow
maybe
the
you got his life sucked out of him, I guess. But yeah, I'm not trying to like do a whole medical examination of his body right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll. Is it like? Is the opening wide enough for me to like squeeze through?
Yeah. So the doors slide into the wall. They're pocket they're pocket doors.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's no hinge or anything to worry
Great.
about here. So I spent so much time in this campaign describing to you guys the ways that the doors look. So
It's
that you-
important. That looks.
We do ask those questions a lot though.
Yeah, they're
Can
important
I
questions.
follow the expert for stealth?
yeah, did you not?
The expert have to. No, I have not rolled yet.
You haven't rolled stealth yet, Mason? I thought I had everyone's stealth rolls. Oh my god.
Maybe because I did it twice. Yes, please follow the expert. In fact, I am an expert.
+2. Roll.
Okay, good to know.
I
As you-
would. Is it possible that Vestron could not be in the very back? Okay, never mind. Okay.
No, I'm waiting for you to finish before.
Oh, I just didn't want Vestron to be in the very back because we don't know what might jump up behind us, and that worries me. I was just gonna bring up the rear if it was required.
The
Okay.
game is currently paused.
I unpaused it. I just wanted to make
Rose
sure.
is afraid.
Kai and Oleander. And anyone else who moves. I'm not pausing the game, but I'm going to describe to these two characters who have taken the steps into this room.
I'll step aside.
The air in this large chapel feels colder and damper than elsewhere in the ruins. Condensed beads on the walls run in rivulets across the countless skulls carved into the stone. A moldering human corpse lies slumped against a wall, his hands wedged into the cracks as if he died trying to pry a brick loose. 3 short flights of steps lead upward to a wider chamber to the north, where a semicircular dais supports an altar of white stone. Beyond the altar loom 4 stained glass windows, each 20 feet tall, depicting you're not sure what, covered in swamp mold and other detritus that prevents you from clearly seeing anything more than the rainbow of color that shows through from in here in the dank, dark room. Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, Kai is advancing, but is not getting more than like 10 feet away from the closest companion.
Okay.
So,
Alright, as I make my way into the room, do I recognize this individual?
No.
Cool. Okay. We can breathe, guys. We're good.
What do you imagine these windows could be depicting? I'm gonna walk up and try and lean like the windows.
We are still like stealthing, right?
Sure.
I'm here for
Yeah.
religion checks.
I'm here for Arcana checks.
I
Or
would like
history
to
checks.
investigate
As
this.
stealthy as we can be with lights shining on us.
You all are
shining
carrying
off.
light.
We are moving quietly, hopefully. The footfalls aren't loud, that's the hope, I guess.
Kai, you are investigating the altar.
Yeah, I would like to.
Make a perception check to search.
Percepcion.
Thank you, Jerry.
This stone white altar is probably original to the structure. You can see bas relief carvings that are so worn away you can barely tell what they depict. Some kinds of humanoids bowing to a figure and kind of along the sides of it, bas relief carvings along the sides of the altar.
Can I take a look at the carvings to see if they look familiar?
Certainly. It's very worn and hard to see, but you can make a perception check or a religion check, but you'll get different information depending.
Well, I'll have to
I'll
check those out.
I'll do religion just for because I should have good for those.
Mm-hmm.
And mine'll be perception when I can. Oh, right, because it's. I know how to play the game.
Do you though?
I believe you.
I'm just used to playing monsters, not players.
Yeah, indeed.
What's the difference?
The
big.
character sheets are huge different
Yeah.
in Foundry. Big difference. Moraine, as you kind of look over the stones, you're actually much better able to tell kind of what's going on in the depiction if you just close your eyes and run your hands along it. You can feel the minute differences in the stone much more easily because it's just white marble and it's so worn. There's no contrast. You can't tell the depth and definition, but with your hands, you're kind of getting it. And it appears that there are all manners of races of beings bowed here before what is very clearly like a geometric cube in the center, floating above them. As your hand moves over it, you feel a slight tug and a jiggle around the cube itself.
This is on the dais, right?
Yeah, on the front face of it, not on top
Okay.
of the altar.
Gotcha.
On the front face. With your religion check, Sarajwin, because you can't see it very well, nothing additional makes this stand out versus any of the other depictions you've seen throughout the rest of this ruin. Which you'll recall the paintings in the other room of the elves being worshipped by what they would have considered as lesser races in the before times, in the era, the eons of the primordial rule before the Veo came.
Gotcha.
Just to give a whole round of exploration, what's everyone else doing? And again, you don't have to have an answer.
Is there like okay? So you just said that the cube on the dais felt like it can move.
Moraine Thassa knows that because he had his hands on it.
Gotcha.
As he ran his hands on it, almost reading the carvings like Braille, because it's very difficult to see in the dim light. His finger caught on this depiction of a cube, which you would recognize as a Veo. And it felt like it tugged a bit and rattled.
Gotcha. I would like to take the scout exploration activity, just keeping a lookout for anything that might be there on our 6,
Gotcha.
or our 9, or our 12, or our 3.
For the rattling cube, is it important that my light is coming from my vertex?
It is not.
Okay.
I don't have anything in particular.
Okay, cool.
I'm just wiping off the windows.
Oh, you are wiping off
If
the
I
windows.
recognize it, yes.
I was gonna ask if there's anything important about the windows.
Yeah. They appear to be in remarkably good shape for the age of the building. Either they've been replaced or they are magicked to be resilient to damage. As you begin getting up and scraping moss off, you can begin to see the lines of lead that separate the distinct characters begin to become visible. That's going to take some time, though. We'll say that for now you can see very long-eared elves on this furthest rightmost one. They appear to be standing in front of. At first, you think they're worshiping in front of an altar like a preacher, but then you realize that they're in some kind of library. It's full of books all around, and scrolls are laid out before them. Like a lecture.
Okay.
I would like
Might
to
still
cast
be worshipping.
prestidigitation to try to clean one of the windows.
Yeah, this will let you effectively do the same thing that Kijani is doing, but with magic instead of like hard work and effort. I think you can clean like a foot or so at a time. Not sure actually. Prestidigitation gives you a specific limitation, but you can certainly be doing that while we move on and let everyone else kind of have another round of exploration to see what everyone is doing at this time. I think the person who I have least recently heard from is Kai after entering the room and examining the marble. Do you have anything else?
Yeah. I'm just kind of looking around, like, kind of more back to the other side. So I'm just kind of walk down here, and like, I'm looking at these doors specifically is what I want to, like, do these look like they are at all blocked or anything? Because I remember I initially like checked.
Yep.
Down here when we first came in. So like Kai would have been like, "Oh yeah," and I kind of walked back this way just to see. I don't know if you'll give me the. What that's like there's 40 feet. So.
Sure.
If we're doing kind of strict round based,
We're not.
I guess that's as far as I
it's
get.
More like it's more like a 5-10 minute round. So you're welcome to explore. It's
Gotcha.
an out of combat round.
Okay.
So yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking this over now. I don't necessarily want to open up doorways unless like there's very clearly nothing going on with them.
Sure.
That's out of sort.
You can immediately tell without any sort of check that the doors are barred from this side.
Okay.
If you'd like to make a check, you might learn more.
Like the bar is on this side?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take a look and see if there's any like.
Can I?
Damage from the outside, like in. You know what I mean?
I'm also over here.
You want to aid? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, perception checks both. Blind, please.
Could I potentially use thievery
to check for damage?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I would also like to invoke that if we're gonna allow that.
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't blind. My bad. I clicked the button and then I dumbed.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't know anything additional.
Fair and reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm real good at this.
Circling back, we then now have the individuals who are around the altar. I think Vesserin is focused on one of these stained glass windows with prestidigitation. Kijani is scraping away to try to get an idea of what they might depict. Saradwin and Moraine have begun investigating the altar. I'd say Moraine is up here, like within 5 feet of it, got his hands all over it. And so let's start with Moraine and Saradwin.
Yeah, after a while, Moore moves around the side of this altar, and he's quietly wrestling with himself. But he ultimately does make the decision to call this out. He says, "Listen, guys, there's something here. It seems like this cube might be able to move. There might be something under this altar, but I did want to tell you guys before I just pulled it. Or, you know, something bad might happen. I don't know. Places like this, who knows?"
I would like to, when he says that, I'm gonna do detect magic.
Detect magic. Okay. You do indeed detect magic.
I love and hate this spell in 2E, not gonna lie. You really need the pair.
Magic equals true.
Yes.
And so that's ignoring the magic that we have now.
Yes.
So
Ignoring,
Sarah will go.
ignoring magic you're aware of.
Sarah will look over to Vesserin and say, "There's definitely something else magical here. Can you pinpoint it?"
Can I point out the cube specifically? Maybe start here. I don't know. I don't know anything about magic. Okay.
I'll walk over to where the cube is indicated. I mean, if I cast detect magic, it's going to do the same thing.
Yes, the spell you want is Read Aura, which requires you to specifically target an individual object, and then you learn about that object.
Yeah, that's not what I have.
I could have sworn that we had that combo.
I don't.
Unfortunate.
Well,
This got a lot more complicated.
Yeah, so for in the future, Serge, when you prepare your spells every day, maybe you should prepare Read Aura. And
Yeah,
Vestrin
very true.
can have Detect Magic. Vestrin also prepares her spells every day, but she has to learn them from a book somewhere.
I just want to point out that I did think.
No,
that I
no,
was
I'm
doing
not
the
blaming
right
anyone.
thing.
I'm saying that this is a moment
Yeah.
where you might.
No, we can definitely do that.
Vestrin says no.
Sarajon looks cockeyed, looks confused. What do you mean no?
Well, I can do what you just did, but I don't believe it would give us any different information.
I really feel like we should coordinate this a little bit better. You know, like, just
Somehow
probably
this is
talk
the
this
same
out.
conversation that me and Kai are having at the board, but about
Yeah.
thieves' tools.
Well, I've not learned Read Aura.
Right. I think I can do that, but I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit. We'll
Pray
talk
on
about
it.
this evening.
Vestrin tries to
So,
push in the cube. Unless
Okay.
somebody has major objections to that.
Nope.
Alright, she pushes on the cube.
Yeah, you reach out and. Nothing.
Vestrin says, it's not a button.
Listen, I just said it moved. Okay, I didn't know what it was.
Sarajon would like to try and manipulate the cube, Rubik's cube style.
Okay. Sure.
And,
to be clear, it's like a bas relief carving of a cube. So it's just the first. It's just like the first, like maybe an inch tall, but it would look like if it were newly carved and not worn with time, it would look like a cube being depicted here. It's not itself the full cube. It's just
A depiction of a cube.
yeah.
Boring.
I'm gonna grab the cube and think about not moving.
You can certainly attempt to manipulate the cube with thievery check. If you have thieves tools.
Interesting.
I am not prepared for that.
Look at the two half-rogue.
Kind of dicking around down here.
All right, this is clearly not for me.
Vestrin, can I cast telekinetic projectile on it? To try to pull it
You
out?
can certainly try.
Have you tried to pull it out with your hand?
I thought that's what Sari just did.
Is that what
Siri
you
did
just
reach
did?
out and try and Rubik's cube it in his own words, and
Yeah,
was not able to. manipulate
And I
it.
tried to use my vertex to see if it responded because cube, but then it worked.
As Tofros is scouting and looking around and seeing the things that are unfolding.
Mhm.
So I think that wrong character. I think that we don't need to do damage to the object first. Maybe I'm only a 9. I understand that, but maybe there's a little bit of ingenuity that can be done with those who are not casters.
Tofros. 9s are people too. We value your input.
I love that actually means nothing to Tepin's character.
Yeah, I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Oh gosh.
Everybody else is laughing, and I'm like, okay, he's a 9.
He's a 9.
Sure.
I'll
Nah,
9 out of 10. That's pretty
yeah,
good.
no, yeah. Moore thinks that everyone's saying that Tofros is really pretty. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a keeper.
I'll inspect the thing.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to make a thieves tools check to or your making a perception check. What do you? You tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna also Rubik's Cube it a little bit just to kind of get a gate. It's already been handled once, so I'm not worried about that. If it's trapped, it's not triggering that way probably.
Okay.
So I'll go do that. Kind of get the perception check that side and see. I don't quite understand how thieves' tools work in this aspect, so I'm trying to figure that out, I guess, first.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll do the perception check.
Percepción.
All right. Yep. Looking at it closely, you notice nothing that other people haven't already noticed. The one thing that I would say is now evident as you kind of grab hold of it and move it is that it's clearly what you probably already assumed. It's a separate piece of marble that is carved from the same piece of marble, but like entirely cut out. So it's either a button or a cylinder or a knob or something. It's not still attached to the original piece of marble. Although you can see in the veins, the marbling of the marble, that this piece did belong here. Like, it's nigh imperceptible. If you hadn't moved it with your finger, you wouldn't have known. But kind of looking closely, you can assume there must be some sort of like gaps around it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So then I'll try to wedge
like a pick,
something
lock
in
pick.
there? Yeah.
Make a
It's here for
thievery
moral
check.
support and not any mechanical support.
Okay.
3 still.
Yeah, above table, there are things that could help him here, if you happen to have access to, like, guidance.
I don't.
Here's looking at you, Sari, the only one who has the divine spell list.
I'm doing it.
Do you have guidance?
I'm almost certain that I do. Yeah. Yes.
You do have guidance. Yeah.
You can drag that on to your spell, your person.
Awesome.
Oh, actually, even have the pick a lock activity on my okay.
Yep, which can be used to disable a device or what have you. Yeah, this is exactly what we want. That was blind, but that was not a success. I'll tell you.
Was it not supposed to be blind?
No, that's fine. Perfectly fine. That's blind. I am telling you though that it was not a success. It does not meet the difficulty class.
Cool. I think that I don't have, unless you're telling me that I can use my hero point for that.
You can. Yeah. So the rule about
I felt like that was like the exact.
Yeah, the rule where you can replace it, it really matters to me more on recall knowledge checks, where if I tell you it's not a success, and then also give you a piece of information, you would know to ignore that piece of information, because you would know that you did not succeed at the check. So this really didn't have to be blind. It's just fine that it was.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Very difficult. You get in there. Takes you probably longer than it normally would. Say a good 15 seconds of fiddling around before you realize that there is a catch. And you are able to flip it and rotate it. The whole thing turns. As soon as it finishes turning, the entire front fascia, the entire front-facing marble slab begins to fall towards you.
Sergin will help catch it.
Okay, make a reflex save.
Reflex save.
I presume that I am also involved in this.
Yes.
I am.
There's no real danger. It's just if you want to keep the marble from shattering when it hits the ground. It's really the whole thing.
I would like to use a session reroll to.
Vestron takes a step backwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Very nonchalantly, just like takes a 3-foot step backward.
There we go. That's better.
Okay. Yeah, between the two of you, you are able to kind of jump in and grab hold of it, and very gently lower it. A couple things you see now. Moraine, make a hidden religion check for me. You see a different altar beneath this one. This is made of the same material that the rest of the keep is built from, this sort of dark sandstone material in the elvish fashion. The carvings here are much better protected. Okay, I'm gonna take just a moment to tippy type something out to Devin.
Tippy type. I was prepared for about 1 million little baby spiders.
That would
burst
be
out.
very creepy.
Death by a billion spiders.
This altar does not have very immediately evident carvings that depict characters, people, or species on it. It does have some kind of archaic designs that flow up the sides, and there is also a central cubby in the middle, and there's something tucked away inside the altar.
Can you tell me, based on the class DC for this level, whether that was a success or not?
The class DC for your level?
Yeah, just a regular, like our level
Oh,
DC.
level based DC, yeah. Hold on. Why isn't my thing working? I used to have a macro that did this.
It'd be like a 18, right?
No.
18 is for level 2, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I think it's going to be a 20, 19, 20. Yes, it succeeds. You succeed
Okay.
against
cool.
the moderate DC for this level.
Okay.
Yep, so you guys can see that within the central cubby here, there is something like a burlap sack or some kind of sack tucked deep within the altar. Over the course of this period, Kijani, you're able to wipe away, we'll say, this second stained glass here. You can see that this stained glass depicts these two middle ones are one scene. Probably all four across are one scene, but these two are you kind of have to get them both to know what's going on. But you can only see kind of half of a couple of these figures. There is a glimmering, shining, geometric form depicted as being surrounded by holy light at the very top of the scene. And as it comes down, you can see other elves all kind of piled up around with books and other study materials, and this kind of tendrils of light are passing from their heads up to the geometric form at the top.
Okay.
No, if nobody else is going to, I'm going to reach to the back of the newly revealed altar and see what's in this sack.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that, brother. Go ahead and grab guidance if you want it.
Well, if he's going to take it, I'll give it. Or if he's going to give it, I'll take it.
All right. Go ahead and click on that.
Yep.
Scroll of Annihilation.
All
Not
right.
Or it could be Scroll of MacGuffin. Or Scroll of Plot Armor.
What do you see in there?
As you reach in and pull out the sack and open it up. Did you double click on that, Devin?
Yeah.
So you're looking at the inventory, okay.
Okay. There is one piece of this that I would like to try as best as I can to not reveal.
Okay. You can
I
send
think
me.
you know which one.
Just confirm it in the chat.
Yep.
This will use the rules for pickpocket. Yep. Okay.
Or is it palm and object?
Palm and object? Yes. So, somebody call those rules to the chat for me.
Oh, I just know the name. I'm pretty sure it's a
Thievery check.
check, a check against perception DCs, but
I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll thievery or
Pick a small, unattended object and try not to be noticed. Roll a single thievery check against the perception DCs of all creatures who are currently observing you. You can typically only palm objects of negligible bulk, though the GM might determine otherwise depending on the situation. Yeah, so it's thievery check. I know the perception DCs of my friends here who can see you easily.
would guidance have any effect on that? I didn't.
Technically, yes, because you didn't have to make a skill check to pull the items out, and he gave you guidance, so you get to decide what you use guidance on.
I would like to use it on that roll.
Okay. Let me actually check. Ceridwen here is probably the one to beat.
Sorry, I didn't think about that until after I had already
fine.
clicked.
Yeah.
clever.
It's a +1 status.
Yes. All right. Yeah, here.
Inadvertently give myself away.
For some reason, I can't see Oleander. Are you a party member, Oleander?
Probably not yet.
User configuration. Save. No, I can't. For some reason, I can't see you. What's your perception DC?
17.
Okay. You successfully palm this object.
Okay, cool.
I will
Oh,
move
yeah,
it to your character sheet directly.
Well, these are interesting. Some things y'all might actually, I don't know. There's a weird wand in here, I guess. Is it a wand? I don't know. Somebody else.
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, I believe you should be able to double click on the sheet on the token there.
It looks like a wand of heal, level 1. And this scroll, he hands it to Vestrum before she takes it out of his hand.
Thank you.
And there's a games
spell.
What is this? Scroll of Restore Senses?
Yes, it's on the divine, occult, and primal spell list, but not arcane.
Don't I get occult spells also because I'm...
You can learn it, but you can't add it to your spell book like a wizard. You would then be able to pick it. It's not worth it. I'll tell you.
Okay.
It would become an option available for you to pick as a psychic when you level up as a psychic and pick new psychic spells, but you already have this option because it's not uncommon. So it doesn't get you anything new to learn it.
I see.
But because it's occult, you can't learn it and add it to your wizard spell book and treat it like a wizard spell.
But like, so Kajani and I could learn it.
Not really.
And we would add it.
Learn it because it's already on the primal. And
Right.
divine
But like,
spell
just
list.
trying to understand the way that this works. We could learn it because it's on our spell thing, and it would be the same sort of thing. It would be an option for us to prepare.
Yes. The only reason
Gotcha.
that a druid or a cleric would want to learn a spell is if it were an uncommon or rare spell that you wouldn't normally be able to choose from every day.
Gotcha.
So you might find a scroll of a rare spell it's technically on the divine spell list, but it's not really an option for you because the GM doesn't allow it when it's not common. If you succeed on the learn a spell ability, it becomes part of your spell list that you have access to, basically, and then every day when you prepare spells, you could pick it.
You could choose that. Gotcha.
Right. That's very different from like witches and wizards, which are the only ones who work this way. But when they learn a spell, they can add it to their pickable every day. You can too, but they don't always have. Their spell lists are generally bigger. So, all that to say, there is a scroll of Restore Senses, worth 12 gold pieces. It's a rank 2 spell. And there is a Wand of Heal. The way wands work in this game is that it's just a once a day casting of that spell. I think that you have to be able to cast magic.
Or have the trick magic item.
Or
It
have
has
the-
to be on your spell list, I think. But
Yeah.
Well, I can't use this. Well, I can't learn this scroll, I should say. I can't learn this spell.
But you
But
could
that-
use this, right?
The wand, yes. Well, that's kind of what I was about to say. Is it would seem prudent to have more than one person capable of healing.
Yeah. Right now, me and Kajani are doing a good bit of that,
Right.
magically at least.
So,
But we can.
I just mean an additional person.
Oh no, absolutely. Well,
So
there's that.
if everybody's amenable, I will take the wand.
I'm looking at the rules for wands. Sorry. I think it has to be a spell that is on your spell list.
Not me looking if heal is on the arcane spell list.
It is not on the arcane spell list. There are no healing spells on the arcane spell list.
Why don't you go ahead and give it a try, see if you can use it.
Topharos, come here. Vesrin takes the wand and swishes and flicks it toward Topharos to try to cast heal.
Okay, give me just a second to actually know if this works or not.
Sure.
I believe it is Leviosa, not Leviosa.
No. You've got to do it like this.
Swish and flick.
You have to actually put compassion into it. It's a healing spell. Come on now, it's not.
A wand
It's
can be
not
a spell
so
that you can cast
dry.
once per day. Casting a spell from a wand requires you hold the wand and activating the item with the cast a spell activation. To cast a spell from a wand, it must be on your spell list because you're the one casting the spell. Use your spell attack modifier and spell DC. The spell is of your spellcasting tradition. Yeah. So like, typically as a design rule in Pathfinder, it's very difficult for characters to get access to spells that aren't built into their class. So wands and staves are a good way to use gold to buy extra spell slots effectively, but not necessarily to give you more versatility. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's reasonable.
So
Sure.
anyone who can already cast heal, which is Kijani or Saradwin.
Sarah walks over and says, No. And takes the wand and says, just like, you've got to actually feel like you want to heal them, and then he swishes and flicks it at Topharos and will cast the heal spell from the wand.
Okay. For 2 actions?
Can you whatever action that allows for the most healing and the least amount of damage?
I mean, are you
okay.
undead?
No.
Yeah, this will be the 2 action. So you heal 1d8, and then you get 1d8 plus 8.
Those were the days.
And you knew. That song is problematic.
There is also in the bag. Some of you have had a chance to look. There is an alabaster and obsidian set of chess pieces, in a small velvet satchel. That's worth 10 gold pieces.
He
It's
gives
not-
it to Oleander.
It's not magical. It's just a treasure item that you could sell or keep.
Oh, did you roll the healing?
No, I did not. Let's see. I'm just going to use the. Well, I tried to do it from the wand. It doesn't actually let you do it. So, what was it?
Yeah, let's see. There should be a way
9. I'm now barely hurt.
We'll have to work on that, Vestron, just so you know,
to.
it's about the
I-
feeling of it, right?
I can't
It's-
stop
I-
this feeling anymore.
I don't think I have those
Feelings?
compassionate feelings.
That's not true at all.
So, Serdwin, if you now go to your spell tab, and
Yes.
at the top you'll see known spells, rituals, and then activations. Activations should
Ooh.
hold any spells that you can cast from an item.
That's
And-
cool. I
and
like
you would-
that.
You would cast it from there.
Thanks, Sid.
Sure.
Do I just? Is there a way to
Yeah, you can go ahead and cast it,
It-
and just don't target.
cast? All right, just so that it's done for the day. I don't get confused whenever we come back tomorrow next week.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my secret.
Also at this
Captain, I'm always
time-
confused.
In the corner, actually on either side of the room, 2 skeletal forms rise up.
And I rise up.
This is where
I'll rise up.
the party
Rise
is
unafraid.
going to enter combat.
Roll initiative.
Everybody roll with a +1.
Yes, because Topros is scouting.
Thanks, Tofaros.
Thanks, Topharos.
Hope you
And
find
I
your dad.
How do we add the +1 when we do the initiative roll?
You should just add him as a circumstance bonus.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, this thing's cool.
You're
What's-
cool.
What thing?
The little thing, the little combat tracker thing on the right
On the
side.
bottom
but-
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
turned that off for me.
Hey, there's a new
Um,
thing.
Yeah.
That
This is
comes from the
big.
same mod that the HUD comes from, but I
Oh.
Oh, it
think
shows us
I-
our HP too.
Yeah, I
That's
like
tasty.
So just heads up, the time thing is not automatically adding.
You're a time
It's
thing.
time vertex initiative thing.
I went ahead and added it, but I'm just saying, I was just saying it automatically.
Who's
Good
rolling
20.
natural 20s over here?
Topharos.
Once,
Yeah.
once every few sessions, it is
Look
not
at look
the,
at Jerry doing
it
Jerry
is not the
things.
Jonathan Chavis.
that Jerry
Thing.
Smalls does all of the time.
Oh, okay.
the thing is that no one would believe you.
No, I,
gonna be
I
honest.
actually will not.
One of the first things I learned about D&D is that Jerry rolls bad. Like, I'm just gonna be really honest with you. I remember learning about like rolling for stats, and they were like, Jerry, and then Jerry getting frustrated, and that was a whole story, back in 2016 or whatever.
Ooh.
That seems a little
That's
later.
almost
than
10 years ago.
A little too recent.
I don't
It's
like
not.
It's not.
We don't have to do this right now, Jonathan.
I'm pretty sure that
Uh,
we started our journey in 2015.
We did.
Too soon?
Maybe in 2014. Would have been late 2014.
Into D&D?
Yeah,
I don't know. I was living at the keep.
That's right.
I blame Cameron Norris.
Me too.
I remember playing a one-shot. I think that was 2014. It might have been 2015. But you had been playing for a while already at that point.
Like a year?
Yeah.
I think 2014. Final
I
answer.
wish I had a cold beer. Whose turn is it first? Topharos. Oh, it's a lot of you get to go before I have to do anything because they rolled so poorly. Did I roll for them actually? Question mark.
I
Did
don't think they rolled.
I don't think they've rolled yet.
I see grayed out dice, so
I see. Okay.
I'm not the bottom of the round, baby.
There's
If you target them, Jerry, with the double right click, it should tell you your distance to them.
You don't even have to
oh, the
target.
distance wasn't my issue. It was determining whether or not it had cover from me.
Yeah, it will have cover from you.
It should not now. Okay.
I will say it has lesser cover from you here.
Yeah, but this line goes straight to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just sticking in the corner
so-
here, probably blocking a little bit, but he's not actually taking the take cover action, so.
First action was to move. Second action was the channel elements.
Okay, I'm listening.
Channel elements apply effect. As part of my channel elements, I'm going to do the thing. Elemental blast, which is going to be one action at range. Attacker. That 2 misses. I'm gonna use my session reroll. Session reroll.
I support this decision, Jerry Smalls. Please continue.
A 26 hits.
Now, it is still early.
Sure. Damage of oh man, I can't do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with slashing. Why is that adding 2 to that? Oh, I hit the wrong button. It's not. It's 3. It's not 2. Just said that should be 3 damage, not 5.
3 damage, not 5. Okay. That's okay.
Do I? Jerry may have knowledge that Topharos does not have. Does it seem like slashing does not work well against this skeleton?
It does not seem that way. I just haven't. You can't do that on this character sheet. It does not have the wounded condition. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, but why not?
Are you sure? I think you should double check.
Okay. Just reading through all of his abilities.
All of them? You still
Yeah.
like it's a lot.
He's taking a long time. There must be a lot of abilities.
Just,
Come on, it's
just
third
kinda-
level, man. How hard can it be?
Well, you're 3rd level.
First of all, I can say one thing.
How hard are imps, guys?
Was it imps? Like exactly imps, guys.
Okay, yes, perfect. It seems to take all 3 points of that slashing damage.
Okay. I have no reason not to use my 3rd action to do something. Also dealing damage. So I will weapon infusion. And I say that because I think I can give something the propulsive trait.
As a free
I
action.
can.
Yes.
Yeah, I can give the propulsive trait. So this will be at a -5.
Yes. Okay. That'll
Natural
hit.
20.
Yeah.
Okay. It does. I already say propulsive. Okay.
All right.
Oh, not bad.
Critical.
12.
Critical hit.
Slashing
This is
damage.
Slashing damage. All right.
Oh.
As Tovaros rushes forward, reacting first since he was scouting, he kind of knew when these started to rattle to life. Rushes up the stairs, jumps into the air as metal filings begin swirling around and sends 2 slashing daggers of metal at this creature, both chipping into his bone and dilapidated leather armor. The creature appears to be injured, but is still incorporating, intending on attacking your party for disturbing these ruins. That brings us to Moore.
Yeah. So big question: do I have my weapon drawn at this point?
I would think not.
Yeah, I was thinking not to. Okay, I just didn't want to be the one to like handicap myself, so I'm gonna draw that. It's my first
Yeah.
action. Second action is going to be to move. I'm gonna get right in front of this guy. And
Okay.
third action, I'm going to attempt to trip, which I don't think
Mhm.
I have done that thing on this character sheet yet.
Yeah. So you will need to target him, and then there should be a trip. Either a macro or trip action.
Yeah. I just need to grab it real quick. Yep, that one.
Yeah, trip
Okay.
colon athletics is the macro I think that works. I think the action just calls the action to the chat.
Haha! A success.
Indeed. And as such, Oh, you gain panache.
I do! Because I'm a gymnast.
All right. Gymnasty.
At least as the old rules. I have not updated this character, so...
That's fine. Yeah.
That doesn't change.
Okay, cool.
Still the case.
Um,
So this creature is knocked prone.
Yeah, so I just like grab the hip joints that are still forming and sweep up
Nice.
with my sword.
You actually, if we're doing the new rules, you actually rolled a 31.
Cool.
Still a success.
Yeah.
But not a critical success. So
What? It could matter.
could matter. Every +1 matters.
And that will quickly end my turn.
You moved and then you tripped.
I had to draw.
You drew and moved and tripped. You did. Good on you. Bezrin, right in the thick of things.
I will use my reaction to give her an extra action on her turn.
Oh. Bezrin, you have 4 actions to use as you please on this turn, but next turn you will only have 2. This means that you could theoretically combo some spells in this turn if they both cost 2 actions, if you're willing to burn those, or position and then cast a 3-action spell. Whatever you want to do with those 4 actions, but know that on your following turn you will be slowed 1, so you will only have 2 actions to play with. As
Okay.
Tophros bends your space in time slightly forward.
Vesrin will first move to here.
Okay.
And then targeting the skeleton that Tophros attacked will cast Force Barrage.
Okay.
For 2 actions.
Okay. Roll that beautiful force damage.
Okay. There's 1. And here's the second one.
total of
Not
9.
bad. Okay. And then Vestrin will cast Shield.
Okay. Beautiful.
And it should. Yep, there it is. Okay. And is there a way to end my turn? Is it that hourglass in the bottom? It
I don't have
sure
any idea
is.
because I don't have that. I should just turn off combat carousel if we like this. Do we like this better
I do like this a lot better, actually.
than combat carousel? Okay.
I do, yeah.
Yes.
Let me go to mine and
Feels-
turn mine on because I didn't even give it really a chance. Let's see.
It feels more
I don't know
organized.
what this is, so I can download it because that's awesome.
Combat tracker enabled. Yeah, save and then manage modules. I always have issues with combat carousel anyway. Module sessions. Leaving it behind forever. I restarted the world. Don't panic.
Panicking.
I am so fucking panicked right now.
Hey Sid, my thing just.
Let me ask, can you see the enemy's hit points?
Nope.
No.
All right.
Can't
Awesome.
see nothing right now.
Shit.
Heyo. Wow.
Shit. Ah. Damn.
Nailed it.
So true.
Crushed it.
Trust it. I need to figure out how to make that visible for chat also. But that'll be later. Later. What does this button do? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, it tells me this is a low challenge because there are 7 of you. Nice. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Cool. Why is it like this? Okay. Brilliant. That brings us to Kijani's turn.
As this is when like 4 more skeletons pop up in the back of the room. He's just got to pull them in the sheet.
Okay. Kijani cannot see any skeleton. Oh, there's that one. Okay.
You all might not be able to see them. I've just realized.
No, the room's full of light.
Okay.
Everybody's got
I-
one of Vester's light cantrips on it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I know that you don't remember when people can't see things, but it's usually,
Yeah.
if only you can see it, it'll be in black and white. Grayscale.
Well, so these tokens are hard for me to tell if they.
Eh,
I didn't notice them to begin with anyway. Because they are
That's
green.
fair.
Ah, yeah.
Derry, Topros, and Kai have the light cantrip on them.
That's true. You
And
have
I'm
the light
using the
vertex.
Vertex for hard light.
She hears Devin's like, what? What's a vertex? How did Topros?
How is his light hard?
Yeah,
It
it's
stays that way, dude. I don't know.
just. Look, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes it just happens to you.
just happens. Just part of life.
There's a glowing crystal in Oleander's bag that I forgot about too. If that's the case.
Kijani will
Oh, yeah.
do. Is that all creatures or target?
I really don't know, mate. I don't even know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
Kijani is going to use a focus point and cast Tempest Surge on the one near the corner with more.
The one in front of Moore? Yeah, okay.
Huh.
You said with more, and I was like, what? But you meant standing near the character called Moore. I
Yeah.
understand.
It's almost like the naming conventions in this campaign.
Look, I didn't pick his name. I picked his last name.
That's true. That's true.
Tahasa.
Tempest Surge. Oh, he makes a save. You're waiting on me to play the
Yes, I am.
game. Cool. Cool. He's gonna roll. rolls that. He does critically succeed against
Boo.
Tempest Surge.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
Does. I can't even.
I will pass my turn. How do I do that? I'm done.
At the top should be some. Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know.
Is that a thing you can do? Yes, in turn. It's the little hourglass at the bottom.
I don't have that. That's a player only icon. We're learning. We're learning together. It's only been 4 years we've been playing this game.
5.
Yeah. All right. This guy is going to spend an action to stand up. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I can't do anything about it.
Thank you for
Is
your
that a
permission.
move action?
It is a move action, yeah.
Hmm.
We don't get that till level 6 potentially.
He
Move
will
actions?
target Moore. No, he won't. No. Target Moore. Oh, of course he can't do this. That would be too much fun. He's gonna target Topros. And make
Interesting.
an attack, a striking attack with his sword at Topros. Tells me here that that does hit you.
Does.
So we'll roll that damage. Tells me here that that's maximum
14.
damage.
Oh, well, that makes you feel better, I guess, since that is a lot. Okay.
Damn.
And that's all of his actions. So we will proceed now to Oleander.
He just moved and attacked?
He had to stand up.
Oh, okay.
So yes, he just moved and then attacked.
Okay.
I have my sword drawn on my character sheet, but I think that it's fair that I don't because I was lockpicking since the
Yes.
last time I did that. So I will draw, and I will attempt to tumble through.
Okay.
Target
Probably a
is
macro
there.
for that,
There, yeah, there's a.
or an action
Probably
that will
it's a
tell
macro.
you if you succeed. It'll
It's
automatically
all-
check the DC, but it's
Oh,
against
hold
his
on.
reflex DC, right?
Do not self roll. Real to everybody. Yeah. It's against whatever this does. I think that's probably going to be good.
That will succeed. That will succeed.
I gain panache.
You gain panache.
So I'll move to that side of him.
Yep.
And then with my third action, I will use a finisher.
Is he off guard to you?
He is not upward to me. I do not
Okay.
have. I do not have the tumble behind feat that modifies tumble through.
Okay. I thought you did.
I did.
oh,
but I
until this
don't.
session.
Yeah.
I got
yeah.
you.
And I almost still did because I could have. It is a swashbuckler feat, but it is a different feat that I took instead.
Got you. Got
so,
you. Two swashbucklers walk into a church.
Finish. Oh, that's what I have to do for this. Not target myself.
That will hit the creature. What does this finisher look like? As you rush forward, tumble through his space, turn around, and
Especially because Will knows something that Oleander isn't put together quite yet, probably. I'm very confident in this, and I move through and I pierce straight into this skeleton and realize, oh, piercing's probably, whatever. That's what I have. But that is
Okay.
and I am out of panache as well.
Yeah,
So
because
not
you're.
that. Yeah, I removed I removed guidance immunity.
Guidance, yeah.
But so that
That's
I'm not-
also
yeah.
still that's also removed by now.
No, it's not. It's an hour, I think.
On the first thing that you do.
Yeah, but you're immune. You can't
Oh,
be guided again.
guidance immunity. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
That's my turn.
Serdwin, down to you. You've been so
I'm
focused
going-
on the altar and everything that's happened that it's taken you a while to respond to the goings on in the room.
I'm gonna pick up my Kopesh off the floor because I probably dropped it in order to catch the thing with that reflex save.
If you had it out,
Um,
yeah, you might have had it stowed, but either way, yeah, an interact
Yeah,
action
I'll-
to be armed is appropriate.
Yep. And then I will move over to
Flank.
make this man, flat-footed. And then I am gonna swing with the. I'm sorry, I would have had the Ghost Touch Silver Hatchet out.
Okay, yeah, you can draw that.
Yeah. And it's got 2 attack line. Oh, this is for throwing. Okay.
You can throw that.
So I will
correct.
Yeah, I will strike with that.
That hits.
Bet. Damages. 1d6 plus 3. 6 points of silvered damages. Magic silver damages.
That's all true.
And I will then use my last action to... Where'd my thing go? Like, oh, there they are. There's a raise a shield button, and I want to use it. There it is. I will raise a shield. And then that'll be my turn.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't give you the. Oh, does it?
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, it does give you the item bonus. All right, cool.
In turn.
Brings us to Kai.
Hello.
Jokai, these 2 shambling mounts of skeletal beings have risen to defend long forgotten chapel.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run over here,
for sure.
and then I'm gonna get into Tiger Stance. And then I'm gonna hit him with the flurry of blows.
Yeah, do the monkey stuff.
Bop bop.
A critical hit, nice. It's worth noting their critical hit because of flanked. Great
Hey.
teamwork today.
Love it.
Kai, your character
Ollie
did
and I
get
are very good at
remastered in the core remaster 2, but they
Uh-huh.
changed literally all of like one line. So you
Oh,
don't actually have
Does
to
it
worry about
actually change how anything works, or
Not
is
for
it
you.
just reworded?
Not for you. Only if you had the
Nice.
monk weapons feat, if you wanted weapons.
Oh, great news. Great news. Alright, well, I will go ahead and do critical damage here. Oh yeah, and it's a bleed. Is it immune to bleed?
It is immune to bleed. It doesn't
That's
have any
sad.
blood.
Well, I guess that's fair. I did so much damage just now. Holy shit. And then I'm gonna go again. And I'm
That-
gonna roll damage.
Also hits, yeah. Hits because of
And
off
I'm gonna
guard.
do more damage than the critical.
Yep.
And
see
I would
that.
like him to make a DC 19 Fortitude save.
Yeah.
Fail is stunned 1, crit fail is stunned 3.
So what happens if he succeeds?
Then nothing, unfortunately. He gets to be at death's door and take his turn in fear of myself and Oleander. That's what he
Okay.
gets to do. That's the
Alright.
end of my turn.
Yeah. So he is going to open his jaws wide, and you can see pouring forth from the chasm-like holes in the skull and from his mouth an eerie light.
I don't like that.
Pulls forth. Let's see how many. How many can I get?
Oh, good.
I need for Kai, Topharos, and Vesrin to make fortitude saving throws.
Oh, I'm okay with those.
I am in an active compromising position. Can somebody do that for me, please?
Yeah.
If not, I can do it soon.
I got
I'm just
you.
on a ladder.
Actively compromising.
Yeah, I'm on a ladder.
Oh.
But you're already so tall.
And I needed to be taller, can you believe it?
I know it's early, but all of you do fail.
Well, I decided to use mine when it was even earlier, so...
I will use my session reroll.
I actually... I didn't have it marked, so it doesn't matter.
Do you think you
I
had
definitely had an evergreen, but I
evergreen?
didn't refresh at the top of this session, so...
I'm fine with you spending your evergreen now.
Okay.
You want to reroll?
That's
I would love that.
Great.
It's like that bad? Okay.
I didn't say that.
I mean...
Did you sure?
I am sure. Oh.
I don't like where this is going, so...
Oh no. Kai, you do replace your 11 with a 9.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's a
That's
natural
improvement, baby!
And it's a natural 1, so it's a critical fail.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Vesrin rerolled for a 14.
Yes.
Topharos rerolled into a 27. Alright. On a success, Topharos, you take 6 points of doesn't say damage. We'll call it
Yeah.
we'll call it void. 6 points of void damage. I don't think you have
Okay.
anything against that, but Vesrin, with a regular failure, you will take 8 points of void damage and gain frightened 1.
Am I
Chokai.
not immune to mental?
Immune? No. Read your thing though. I think you might have a.
It farted out on me, so I can't
Okay, I'll look. Hold
read
on.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Seems stinky.
He has a +1 item.
You have a +1 item bonus for saving throws against emotion and mental effects, which this does qualify you for. So that would put you up to a 15, which is still a regular fail.
Got it. Okay.
Whenever you roll a success on such an effect, you get a critical success instead. So unfortunately, nothing different in this case, but good memory. That's important to remember. So oftentimes on a
Okay.
regular
Those are a
success,
lot
you
of
take
numbers
like
on my
half
screen.
damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So Kai, you're gonna take 18 points of void damage and become frightened 3 on a critical failure.
Oof.
That's pretty good! Let's see. That is penalty. Yeah, okay.
To everything, you become 3 levels
Yeah.
worse basically.
Yay.
You're level 0 now.
I'm a child again.
That feature that he has to do this does cost 3 actions, so he is done.
It damn well better cost him something like that.
And that brings us back to Topharos.
Okay. Weird question. I don't think it's not a weird question.
Okay.
I guess. I'm flanking with Siri.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And
sure are.
the other one, another one has lesser cover from me.
Yes. Because of Chokai.
Okay. Okay. I will do a 2-action.
Two action key blast. Bend metal at him.
Yes. Okay. 2-action melee.
All right. That will hit. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage. So close to a crit.
Max damage.
Maximum
I think.
damage. Yeah. All right.
And then I will attack again with the 2-action one. I'm going to use weapon infusion to give this attack agile.
Okay. Makes sense. That will hit because flanked.
Great. Max damage again, 10.
How is 10 and 14 both max damage?
It said it rolled an 8.
Because
Two
one
Two
the
action blast. Yeah, gotcha.
adds to
I got it.
one.
Yeah. I am done.
All right. More. You're seeing a lot of in the last 6 seconds. You've seen a lot of things you've never seen before.
Yeah, damn right. And he's a little shaken by the fact that he had like a literal fucking lightning strike right in front of him, and oh shit. Okay, you guys are pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's not a spaghetti beaver. It's really long.
Spaghetti beaver. Okay, he's got
Spaghetti beaver?
Yeah. Best favorite animal. Today's best favorite animal.
today's best favorite animal.
If I found that guy today. He's great.
His first action is gonna move.
Yep.
Second action. Okay, so I am noticing a critical flaw when I chose my weapon. That it should have been something at least with the agile trait, and it should have been a lot less focused on the trip trait because I can trip anyway. Yeah. I'm
Well, so
crippling a part
The
of my
advantage of an item, with a trip trait is that you get to add the +1 item bonus to
Yeah.
the trip attack.
But,
Yeah.
but to be a swashbuckler, you have to use, like, literally, like, to get the class features, you have to use Agile Finesse.
Yeah.
Oh.
He should have a different weapon than whatever he has on his.
You need to have a different one.
So you need something with agile, finesse, and trip.
Yeah.
Here,
That was great,
probably gonna be
but,
like a D4.
Probably not that.
I have a temporary fix for you.
Actually, a
Just
whip. I
don't-
think a whip has those traits.
Just
Really?
use this for now.
Oh.
I don't know. Don't
Just to get through the combat.
hold on.
Take a short sword.
Yeah, you can retcon rebuild right now. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
You're fine. Look, I gave these guys lots of opportunities to fuck up. And while I do expect more from you, my game master,
Wow.
Oh, did that like drop? Okay, cool. Never mind. Anyway, all right. My bad. So what I'm gonna do? First action move. Second action is going to be an unbalancing finisher because I already have the panaches. I make a melee strike. If I hit and deal damage, it is off guard until the end of my next turn.
If you hit and deal damage, it becomes off guard to everyone
Yeah.
until the end of your next turn. Yep. Okay, there's only one weapon that meets all 3 criteria. It's a D4 slashing, and it is a sickle.
A sickle. I like that.
There we go.
I like those.
Yeah, that does hit.
Well, that's good to know.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Critically.
It's fair to
Alright.
say there are scenarios in which I guess you could roll a natural 20 and still technically critically fail.
Technically, you could fail.
Oh,
if the
because
armor class,
one
because
lit-
a
one
20
higher, yeah.
automatically
That's true.
increases your degree of success by
That's
1.
true. Gotcha. You
I
can't double
do.
critically fail.
I added my precision because I had the panaches.
Yep.
Panache.
Yeah, I figured that it was probably going to be immune to fucking
Precision.
precision. Yep.
Yeah.
He
Well,
has no organ.
He doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have any critical organs.
Yep. Well, I struck where they should have been.
Indeed.
And because of that, he is now off balance. I guess he's expected to feel more than he did. And he's like, oh, hold on a minute.
He is indeed off guard.
I do have a final action that I suppose I will use to attempt to trip this guy once again.
You cannot.
Oh, I can't, right? Because he's...
Because finishers say if you use a finisher, you cannot use the thing with the attack
attack
trait.
action. Yep.
You're
So I can't
finished,
do
and
that.
also you're done with panache.
Yep. I also do not have that.
More like you have that.
Cool. I can just strike again, I guess.
You also can't strike.
Oh, because of attack. Damn.
Anything with the attack trait, there, pal. You could tumble through. Hey, Chavis, your microphone's doing that snow thing.
Snow.
I am not a lizard. I don't do that snow thing.
You could tumble through and maybe get panache again.
I will attempt it.
All right.
Is it still doing the thing?
No, it's better now.
No.
Thank you.
I didn't have that one up either because I didn't think it was going to be a thing that I was going to be doing very much. Now the trip, that was on me. Yeah, it's a failure.
That is a failure. So you are stopped in this space.
Sure enough.
Brings us to Vestrin's turn.
You have panache until the end of your next turn, because that's how bravado works. He's got really cool.
He gains Pravash?
You get panache temporarily.
Until the end of his next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Is there a bravado feature that has the right expiration? Or you have to keep it up?
Where? There's also a chance that this, while it does have panache, this might not be up to date on Foundry with what it actually is.
Foundry is up to date.
Where is?
Vestrin, your turn.
I will cast Frostbite
Okay.
at the targeted skeleton.
That's this guy, okay?
Yeah. Let's see here.
He has to make a fortitude saving throw. Just reduced by 1 because of your frightened condition. But he does fail. He does fail despite that. So
Great.
He takes regular damage, full damage, but is not frostbitten.
Which will be 7.
Got it.
That's a kill? Damn. That's the end of my turn because I lost a
Yep.
action.
All right, Kijani.
Okay. They're both at death's door.
Technically, they're already dead. They're undead,
Fair.
but yes. In the determination of their hit points remaining, they are at death's door.
Kijani is going to run up to this one in front of me and use Gouging Claw.
Yep, alright. He is off guard to you. Because of Moore's causing him to be off balanced. So you rush forward, make your choice of piercing or slashing. You do know ahead of time, if you still want to do this, that's fine. They are immune to bleed. They don't have blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really just trying to do damage.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Hiya! 14.
Itty. Yeah.
So he will be dropped to as you deal the finishing blow. The skeletal figure drops and crumbles to the ground, losing all animation. Instead, you see a wisp, a glowing mote of ghoulish green light rise up from the creature and float in front of you.
Okay. My turn's over.
All right. What was that roll?
I'm testing something.
Oh. Okay. This is this Corpse Light's turn. As it will fly.
Corpse Knight.
Light. Corpse Light.
Corpse Light. He
Fly
can fly, he can
here.
fly.
To the deceased body on the ground
Oh,
over here. And then it will use its claim corpse ability.
claim. Oh,
He gains a rotten corpse that he takes control of. And that's it for his turn. Its turn, I should say. Brings us to Oleander.
Alright, so I am here. I am out of that panache, so I will attempt to feint. And I will make these public rolls again.
That's demoralized.
Realize. I might do that too in this turn.
Feint. Got it?
I get my bonus for stylish combatant. Critical success. I can panache.
Critical success because of stylish combat.
Nice. He's already off guard anyway, but I just wanted to panache.
Yeah.
I will. I'll demoralize him as well. I'll try attempt 2. I don't know if that's even a. Actually, no. I'm not gonna waste our time. I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Okay.
Forgot where we're at here.
That hits.
I did not call this as a finisher, so it won't be. And this might do no damage because of that.
Takes 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have resistance.
Oh.
What you thought was resistance was him ignoring your precision.
Cool, got it.
I see where you got that though.
Oh, this should have had 1 precision on it too. That's fine. It should have shown it there, which I need to figure out, but it wouldn't have taken it anyway. I'll attack again.
All right.
Anything better to do?
That hits.
Nice, nice.
Oh wait, hold on. Is it still gonna show the?
All right.
I did it in time.
As you slash into, pierce into this skeletal form, it also collapses as the first did, and the glowing wisp light swirls up in place, hovering over the skeletal form. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Brings us to Kai. Serdwin, sorry.
What do we have to do to kill the wispy thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Divine Lance.
Okay.
That
He does have lesser cover from you because of your allies being in the way.
I will move.
Okay. How much movement do you have?
I have 30 feet of movement.
Okay. Sounds good.
Divine Lance.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. That will hit
Good.
critically.
Good.
You just roll the damage. Yeah, and I'll take double. As you strike the small mote of light with your spiritual damage, it does explode outward in a gentle flash, and then is no more. Completely evaporated. I see
Well.
that's it for your turn.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Kai.
So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi.
It's just this fucko guy down here, right?
Yeah, this wisp did go and take claim over that other corpse in the southerly part of the room, and is now reincorporating.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm scared, but like, we're brave birds out here, you know?
Yeah, that's a Pokemon move.
That's right, brave bird.
It does deal damage to you though.
Yeah, well, I am pretty frightened, so. I'm gonna make a go for it, with a flurry of blows,
Haha,
as you might assume.
that's the one.
Looks like I'm gonna hit, and that's great.
Yeah, whatever the game says. Why am I even? The game runs.
Why
itself.
is it? Why is it off guard? Okay, never mind. Never mind.
It is off guard until the end
It's-
of Moore's next turn because of a panache
Gotcha.
thing that
Mm.
Moore did. Still Still the same creature,
Thanks,
just by
Mark.
having changed shapes. And that's for 7.
That's for 7.
Um,
And then a miss.
yeah. For 7. How do you wanna do it?
Brave Bird run up. Brave Bird go for neck.
Mhm.
Brave Bird scared.
Okay. Yeah, as you rush up with your tiger claw style and just kind of do a short hop, jump forward, and with your talons into the creature, as it's still incorporating and trying to gather its form, it is knocked to the ground, and the combat is done.
We are victorious.
Can I battle medicine myself as for my last action before that ends?
Why?
Because I want to.
Sure. Battle medicine has to be done in combat?
No.
Battle medicine does, no?
I mean, you can do it outside of combat,
I can treat wounds for 10 minutes,
or you can.
or I can
take
battle
the
medicine for an action.
Yeah, we can
You
do
can
that.
battle medicine for an
outside of
action
combat,
outside of combat. The only things you can't do out of combat
Yeah,
are like
alright.
stance, I think. Take stances.
Okay, alright.
too.
Well,
Be in panache.
then don't matter then.
And gain from panache, yeah.
I'll
Alright.
just treat wounds myself. Blah, blah.
But yes, I mean, theoretically, you can do that now, because you can do that when we end combat too.
I'm doing it when we end combat, DM.
How do I end
I have
combat?
decided. I failed. Oh yeah, I'm frightened. Haha.
Probably a button we can't see, but you could go to the encounter tab.
Definitely, probably a button we can't see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do
Can
it
you
from
go to the
encounter tab.
encounters tab and yeah. How inconvenient that you must click a button to click another button.
Too many click.
One too many.
I don't even see a ending. Oh, here we go. Just kidding. Just kidding.
At the bottom.
Hey. Is anybody hurt?
Yes, but you can't help
A little bit.
unless you magic me.
Alright, please form a line. We'll get this taken care of. Surgeon pulls out his healer's toolkit and holds his medic baton in his hand. And will go about the treating of wounds.
I need the magic variety because I'm immune to that for an hour.
Why? You're
he
immune
also-
to
Is
So
it
you're
an
in.
hour and 10 minutes?
No, he.
Did you treat wounds or battle medicine?
If battle medicine is just treat wounds, but like at no.
But not quite treat wounds.
Their immunities are tracked separately.
Okay, that's why I wanted to do that then. So that's definitely what I did, but it's rolled the same way, right?
It is.
I
That's
still
correct.
would have failed. Okay,
100%
then I'm not
correct.
immune.
Yep.
Vesserin gets 15.
And only takes 1 from risky. Holy hell!
Oh,
It's clear who
sweet.
Ceridwen likes most.
Apparently,
It's his twin forever, Vesserin.
While they're healing, I do have a fun,
Thank you,
maybe interesting observation. I would like to see if I can discern maybe what style of armor these dudes, the reanimated dudes we're wearing.
Oh
Like, does
no.
it look,
Yeah.
is that-
Okay.
So-
I
am I
hear you.
digging too much?
No, you're fine. They were talking about the rolls. Ceridwen just
No. So what actually happens is Ceridwen does indeed mess up the heal, but at the end of it, he will use a heal spell to make it seem like he didn't actually mess up.
you only rolled
You only rolled the.
you only
regular
rolled
success.
2d8.
Oh, okay. So
48.
So it would have been 4d8. But yeah,
I'll take some more.
hilariously, you dealt 1
Okay.
point of damage here in the end.
you get 5 more points of damage. I mean, 5 more points of healing.
5 more
Please
points
don't
of
damage
healing. For a total of net
Yeah,
4
Kai is
on
very
that.
afraid still.
Yeah, you do lose the fear condition at one level of fear condition each round automatically. More, you can make a society check on the armor of the skeletons.
Society. I'm so good at that, guys.
Yeah, you are. Fucking
Look.
get it.
Look, man.
That's a really good question mark right there.
All right. The armor does not look of any particular style that you can readily identify. It's moldering and it's quite old, but it's like studded leather armor. It's fairly simple. Could have been from any number of ages or time periods because of its simplicity.
Cool.
Could be the Age of Fire, the Age of Ashes, the Age of Ice.
Well, maybe it was like the first age, or possibly the second age. Definitely not the third age.
The
We don't
Age
talk
of
about
Men.
the Third Age.
Anything else going on? Is Topharos getting some healing? There's Saradwin?
I did mention that I would like healing, but
Yes.
last time Sarah got
Topharos.
me pretty bad. So I mean,
Okay, so are you being sarcastic and trying to dissuade me from helping
this
you?
is all
or
of
you,
the table.
what are you what are you trying to communicate with me here? I'm trying to understand. Saradron will treat wounds, risky surgery. With my battle medicine, buddy. What you call it, circumstance? Become healed.
Wait, how much damage that? A 4? Okay.
Wow.
And then heal 24.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good bit.
Net
And
20.
then after Saradron's done, he will promptly bonk you on the head with the battle medicine baton.
I don't think that was called for.
I think it was absolutely called for.
So, in the last couple minutes we have here together this evening, I want to mention that you may or may not have fully finished exploring this room, namely the stained glass. I just don't want that to be forgotten for plot reasons, and also, you can all assume without any checks that these wispy creatures were left here to defend the chapel, and this may not have been the first time that they were activated, as the newer corpse to the south of the room probably perished in the same way.
I'll use prestidigitation to clean the glass.
Do you have that because of a racial feature ancestry?
I have that because of a hat.
Hat?
What is a hat?
That's the best way to have that hat.
A hat that can
I'm
clean
not.
itself.
I'm literally not
Miraculous.
kidding myself. Kidding. I
Yeah,
also have
okay.
mages.
Okay. Yep. All right. You start scrubbing away at the lichen. As you clear away, I will say that you guys can spend some time here, either manually doing it, prestidigitating it, trying to get it finally cleared away to see enough of it. Anyone now can make a religion check to observe it.
Religion. I'm assuming this is blind religion.
Yes, recall knowledge checks are blind. Yep.
That was some deep commentary.
I'm doing it just because.
Yeah,
Sure, I'll
it,
give this
it was.
I have the same feeling as AJ does.
A feeling of. Brilliant. All right. Yeah, most of you staring upon this are unable to decipher the meaning here, but Saradwin, as you peer at it, something innate speaks to you about this scene. You can see
Something innate is speaking to me about this.
it depicts elves of high stature, working hard towards a common goal together. It's a strange mixture of research and like the application of logic, and also religion, prayer. You can see down at the bottom, now that you've revealed it all, there are 6 icons across the bottom, each one representing one of the 6 primordial gods from the pre-Veo time, and they appear to be locked away, like a Tartarus-style cage beneath the depiction of the elves, as the elves in this grand library scene appear to be conjuring by thought, by will, by desire for a different kind of deity. They appear to be bringing forth into the world the Veo.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought was happening, but didn't want to say anything because that's ludicrous. Because that's crazy.
It seems
The
as
elves
if.
were,
That's what this stained glass seems to be depicting.
but this is not the first time we've heard that, right?
It definitely is. The thing you might be thinking of happened last time when an elvish blood ghost told you that the hubris of the eldest race would be his downfall and yours.
Oh,
The
I
This must
think-
be the hubris. The
I
being.
think this was
Created-
spoken about outside of the game. That's why, because I distinctly remember hearing
Could
someone
be.
say it. That may have been
Don't-
okay. Gotcha. Okay.
I don't remember.
I didn't mean
revealing
to.
this.
Sorry, I don't remember who said it. I'm just saying that's why I. Sorry.
The elves
must be
created
the-
the Veo by thinking of them.
No, it seems to be that the elves somehow restrained or captured the elders, these primordial gods, and then used their powers to create the Veo, almost like they harnessed it and used it to create these creatures themselves.
So they took the titans of primal energy and using their thought. What is they're lying on the ground? What did they have to sacrifice themselves as well to coagulate their thought into these crystalline beings?
I don't know. But it is curious
Guys,
that
it's a-
there
it's a
are
cube,
6.
Okay, come on, let's go. It's a
Well,
cube.
that's actually a very important thing, is that it is a cube.
Yeah.
There are
It-
there
it's
are
a-
8.
Listen,
There are 8
Jovi's still
sides
out
for
there
a
somewhere.
cube.
Guys, it's a cube.
You are making me very suspicious of you. At the
First of
moment.
all, I will above table say it's not a cube.
It's that more complicated situation that I. It has like 9, not sides, but
It is.
9.
It's not a cube. It's a
Yeah.
geometric shape.
It is a geometric shape.
That's true. Not all Veo were hexahedrons.
So it is curious
had
that there's
said that
6 here, but there are other Veo that are depicted as more sides, which assumes mean there's more power there.
And
I don't
perhaps
know.
we do not know hardly anything about their.
You do know
This
that.
is big.
Yeah. You do know that before the Veo, elves were considered the imperial race on Mythonos. All the races were not subservient per se. They had certain rights, but like they didn't come to the level of citizenry that elves had. Elves ruled the world of Mythonos. When the Veo arrived, they wrought elves low, basically enslaving them all, using experiments on them, and post Veo rule, elves basically retreated into the woods and became hermit-like cloisters.
it was Skynet for the elves. Got it.
Wow. Wow.
But this must be the hubris that they were speaking of.
There's no way. I mean, this cannot be what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
How could a race of mortals create a newer, more powerful god who's capable of taking down. And to think about where those
siphon the energy from the greater beings from before. The elves had load these other gods to do this. They had trapped them. Right, that's what we're kind of seeing here.
I guess.
They would have
But
It
power.
probably
the-
started. I mean, it probably started small. They probably created some sort of
the
large
visage of
language
the
learning
dragon-
model, and it just spiraled out from there.
Yeah.
The visage of the dragon made it seem as though they fought the Veo.
That's true.
So I am not certain how they could have been both contained and
they-
fight the Veo at the same time.
You take. I mean, it makes sense to me. You have your power that you're able to bring low primordial titans in order to harness their energy to create a tool likely for themselves to be able to rule more or create more or do something more, and it gets away from them, and therefore they must go fight it. Just bring it back into control. And
The Veo or the Veo were their tool to fight the.
it's true.
Maybe. It is a
I'm
lot
also
of conjecture.
looking specifically at Moraine through this. Where did he go? Where did he wait? Oh, see, he did move.
I did move.
Yeah, I
Yeah. He is leaning against the wall and toying with, like, basically doing like coin tricks. Visibly annoyed with the fact that we are not moving right now.
This is new information. And I'm mostly certain that many people might not even know how to decipher this. So,
Does anyone have a means of just quickly sketching this for future reference?
Vestrin pulls out her journal and sketches it
it would
with
be nice to have a moment lens right now.
Hmm.
small footnotes about each of the key features of the stained glass.
Sorry.
All right.
Moraine.
Make a performance check. Or a crafting check, your choice.
Give me a moment.
Yep.
Performance or craft? Okay, well, I'm actually trained in performance, so that's a surprise to probably everybody here. That's
It's like a
including me.
politician thing.
Ah, that's true. Okay. It's pooping out. It's pooping out. Did that roll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Great.
You have a crude depiction. Really quickly, mostly like silhouette forms of the.
But those footnotes are great, huh?
Yeah, footnotes can be as intricate as you'd like them to be. You know how to write. Your depiction though is like mostly stick figure kind of.
Yeah.
Scribbles.
It will be footnotes like centered around like the discussion that we just had, conjectures about what each of the pieces are representing.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, guys, any final wrap up? Final actions? You do know that Moraine is annoyed that you guys are so caught up on this VOC history. He appears to be not so terribly interested in it. Which isn't uncommon. If you think about The reign of the Veo being essentially the reign of the Egyptian pharaohs in our world. That's the kind of parallel. Like, it was a long ass time ago. Kind of important to the world at the time, but it was a long ass time ago.
Probably not a whole lot of relevance day to day for most people.
Correct.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Most people aren't affected by a mummy curse.
Right. Right.
that's accurate.
Just true.
I did have to look up and figure out why bravado isn't on my character sheet anywhere, and it's because bravado is a trait now
Trait,
that's
yeah.
added to, and it's a key term. So it's
Yeah. Added to things. Gotcha.
anything, yeah, for anything bravado, the things that you get bravado for are your. We can do this after. We don't need to do this right now.
All right. Well, so you have plundered the altar of this ancient shrine and defeated its defenders. You still have at least one room to explore on this level, and you haven't come across Moraine's companion as yet. So that is where we will call it for tonight. We will, of course, rejoin and continue the mission to find Jovi next time on Injustice.
Injustice.
All right, bye Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.